everybody, and welcome back to Modded Minecraft, coming to you from the KerPOWCraft Age of Heroes server. My name is Tolbert, I'm your host, and thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoy the episode. And today we're starting off in the basement of the powerhouse. And I know right now you're thinking, oh great, what kind of power upgrade is he going to do today? Well, I'll tell you what kind of power upgrade. None. No power upgrade today. I'm just down here because this is where I have my energetic infuser, and I had it repairing my hammer and excavator. I just got done with a live stream where we went ahead and was digging out that roguelike dungeon, and the hammer needed to be repaired. So that's all I'm doing down there. So let's go ahead and start this episode with taking a look around the area and things that have been done. And let me actually remember this time to actually look at this thing. This is supposed to be a statue of Stithis, where it was done by KerPOW, and he put a sign up here saying Stithis is a big dum-dum. Stithis did put a sign up here as well that said he's not wrong, but I'm not sure what happened to that sign. I guess somebody came by and took that one. But this guy, we're going to have to relocate him somewhere better. I think I'm actually going to build this up a little bit and put him on top of it. But in addition to that, I went ahead and put in this wonderful looking path that comes from here and goes all the way back to spawn. We come over this way and follow it a little bit. It does go all the way over there, which is nice, and it looks rather decent. I like the way this turned out with the lanterns and the fence posts and the leaf blocks and whatnot. Turned out very nice, and this leads all the way over to our little bridge here. And if we follow it onto the other side, you can see where it continues from here all the way over to the greenhouse, and even from that it continues all the way over in this direction. And this, I believe, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put a bridge in here that leads across, and then we're going to dig out that mountain a little bit and have it just go straight in and down to where that roguelike dungeon is that we're working on. But that is quite a ways in the future there. And a couple other things that have happened around here. Stithis has gone ahead and built up his little bakery shop here, or bakery spot, I should say, since it's his community, and he set it up so that you can dump everything you get from the farming land here into this chest, and it'll automatically go into a storage area in there, similar to what we got going on over at the powerhouse. So that's good. Now there's a couple other things that I have going on in the area right now, in that I was contacted and was told that I have a couple gifts waiting for me. First one was given by Stithis, and it's waiting in the storage house here. Let's go ahead and pop on inside and see what is waiting for us in here. Oh, and a little bit, we did a little bit of shrubbery work in here, make it pretty it up a little bit. So Tolbert, a gift. What do we have? We have gourmet beef burgers. Holy cow, look at that saturation. That's pretty much a full bar. Dairy, grain, protein, and vegetables. Wow. Yeah, with that, I'm probably not going to have to hardly eat again. And a full stack of them, too. Probably hardly going to have to eat ever again. So there's that, and KerPOW left us a shulker box over here. I believe this is for the whole seasonal shrine thing. What do we have in here? A flower basket. GM coin, good for 1 favor. Well, that's interesting. I like that. But what's with the flower basket? Is that something you can eat? Is there something you can do with that? No uses. Okay. Some grenades and a blue fire jar. Nice. And let me put my armor on so I actually have space in my inventory to put this stuff. Plus the shulker box. Honestly, the shulker box, I don't think I'm ever going to use that. It's good to have and whatnot, but between the diamond backpacks and the shulker box only holds, what, 27 items? Whereas this diamond backpack, yeah, we have 7 by 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 by 11. I have 77 stacks to hold in there. So honestly, between that and the shulker box, there's no point for the shulker box. There really isn't. But we got to eat some fruit here. We were given these fruit smoothies by Stithis as well. And the nice thing about that, if we look at my nutrition here, my fruit was way down at like 13. So I've been concentrating on that to get that up. So as soon as that fruit gets all the way up and we get everything up to 100%, I cannot wait to see what we can get ability-wise. Right now, we're getting resistance and toughness from having that high nutrition, and rain, just bad timing there. But thankfully it's almost nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and go to rest here in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have planned for today. Today we're going to start working on the mystical agriculture stuff. And as such, we're going to need a large farmland area for this. And I'm thinking the perfect spot is going to be underneath the greenhouse here. We already have all the animals down here. And we have this area I started to dig out. So I think down here, digging this entire thing out to use for mystical agriculture, I think is going to be the perfect starting spot. So let me get that dug out. Let me get some things decorated in there, put some walls in, try to make it look nice, and put in the farmland, and go ahead and get started with that. But first things first, I'm going to sleep this rain away and get rid of this nighttime. And hopefully we'll have ourselves a good working Minecraft day to get this done with. Let's put in that oil or that elbow grease, and let's go ahead and get some things done here, if I can get inside the bedroom. And so I'll be back as soon as I have that all nice and decorated up. All right, so after 3 days, yes, I said 3 days, of working down below there, I finally got that area all set up and ready for our mystical agriculture stuff. I just want to do a couple things here real quick. One of the things I used was this gelid cryotheum liquid down below, and I found out something interesting about this liquid is that if I go ahead and put it down here, we should be able to see it spreads out and it deposits snow all around it. We should start seeing some snow appearing. It might not appear right now because of the daylight, but yeah, this stuff causes snow to happen. So on top of that liquid, yeah, you can see it even froze the lake there. On top of that liquid, also I have used Midori blocks, which these are created from 4 bits of cactus green, and so I had to wait for the cactus to grow and actually made a little bit of a cactus farm over there. And that took some time to wait for that. On top of that, I also had to cut down some vines to make some mossy cobblestone. And so eventually we got this thing pretty, I think it's looking pretty good. Now when it comes to that liquid cryotheum, yeah, this is something that kind of happened, a byproduct here. I accidentally made a snow farm inside all the animal pens. So that's a bit of a whoops, but I guess we can live with that. But if we come down here, so I went ahead and put a door here. Here's the Midori blocks. Here's the cobblestone, the mossy cobblestone. I went and changed it to be a Celtic pattern using the chisel mod. So I did that, and here is all of our farmland that we're going to be using for the mystical agriculture. Now the liquid, I put it in the ceiling. I tried to make it look like somewhat the liquid comes all the way across, falls down into the center, and then spreads out to all the crops. And we even have our little shrine area here with a traveling merchant that apparently likes it down here. Does he have anything good to sell? Well, gold ingots aren't bad, but we don't really need gold. And we're not really going to need gold much at all, because we're getting into the mystical agriculture here. So let's go ahead and take, oh, that's one thing else I wanted to point out. These little drops, the water droplets. I was really hoping to get those all across the glass here, but I guess glass doesn't produce the water droplets. So it's only around the edges, but it still looks good. I still like it. It's as if it's trying to sprinkle onto the crops themselves. And with that brighter liquid, the regular water was just a little bit too dark. So that is one thing I do like about this liquid. It's a little bit brighter. Now, it's not so bright around the area here because it is kind of dark. But the nice thing is everything is farmland. Everything is slabbed or stairs. So spawns are not going to be happening here. Only place that something could possibly spawn in is the middle here. And even then, we have all these candles lit up around this place to provide enough light so that I don't have to worry about that. But all right, let's go ahead and start looking at mystical agriculture here and see what we need to do to get started. So if we take a look, we can see that we have all these different kinds of seeds, tier 1 through tier 5 seeds. Now, to make a tier 5 seed, you need supremium essence. To make supremium essence, you need superium essence. To make superium essence, you need intermedium. To make intermedium, you need prudentium. To make prudentium, you need inferium. So we're going to start growing some inferium. Now, I already had a whole bunch of inferium from the killings, the murders I've been doing around the server as far as taking out endermen and zombies and everything like that. Got a lot of that, especially when we went through that roguelike dungeon over there. So we're going to be using that to go ahead and start this process. So to make an inferium seed, we just need inferium essence surrounding a seed, and we're going to get 1. 8 inferium essence for 1. That's a lot. But now I need to go grab some seeds to go ahead and get this started. So let me run up to what Stithis has been working on, which is his new little baking shop. And he's gone ahead and got everything to route from inside the greenhouse here to automatically come into his system inside here, which comes all the way into this. So I need to find the regular seeds. There they are. Man, not even 6 full stacks. Gonna have to get some more seeds. Oop, I accidentally put them all back. So 5 stacks of seeds is what we're going to start with. So let me go ahead and get back down there. And let's see what we can't start doing here. I just realized I need to put a crafting table down here somewhere. And inside this wall actually looks like it'll be the perfect spot for it. So let's get a crafting table in there. And we'll be all set. Oh, and one thing I have to mention. All the glowstone around here, behind this green glass. All the way through this thing. All this glowstone is given to me by Ozzy. Ozzy is incredible for giving me all that glowstone, because the nether is way too dangerous to be doing anything with. And thankfully, he's already started the mystical agricultural stuff and is growing said glowstone, which is great. But all right. Let's go ahead and get started here with some things. Let me get some of this essence. And I actually want to make a full stack and 16 additional. I have a total of 24 farmland plots down here. I want to at least start with 1 farmland plot being all inferium essence seeds. So let me go ahead and throw some of those back. Like I said, I want 14 and 64. So that's going to be our essence seeds. So now let's just grab as much of this as I can. I guess that's it. And let's start with making some of these. We go ahead and get the uses for the essence here. We can find that. That's a tier 1 crafting seed. There it is. Inferium essence seed. And I went and messed up and didn't use shift there. Let's try that again. As many as I can. Then we gotta go back into the bag and grab some more essence here. And do that once again. Alright, and we want to make 6 more. So I'll just grab 3 stacks of essence, and hopefully, I think that should be more than enough to do this. Yep, more than enough. Okay, so we have our 80 regular tier 1 inferium seeds. Now, I want to go and try to make some tier 2 seeds, right? We still have a couple stacks. I'm going to try and see if I can do 80 of the tier 2 and 80 of the tier 3. Right, so let's try to split this up a little bit. So that would be tier 2. This would be tier 3. And this would be tier 4. Now the question is, do I have enough essence to make the said tier level seeds? Well, let's see. What can we do? We can use the inferium essence to make the next level prudentium essence, but I need an infusion crystal. I did bring enough things with me to make an infusion crystal, which is just a diamonds and this prosperity shards in all the corners. And I thought that was what it was. Apparently I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Oh, okay. So switch those to the corners and we have essence that needs to go in there as well. Okay, there's our infusion crystal. So now to make the next level of essence, we need to put that around the infusion crystal in a plus sign. And there we go. There's our next level of essence. Now the question is, how much of that essence do I need to do this? Quite a bit, actually, because if I remember correctly, this goes all the way around, and no, it doesn't go all the way around. Is it in a plus sign here? Okay, what's the tier 2? Oh, we need the regular inferium seeds in order to get the tier 2. Okay. Well, that definitely changes things. Let me do this. Let's put these inferium seeds here. And let's see if we can't get enough stuff to make the inferium seeds again. I can just use this here now. This is going to be a whole lot easier using JEI. So let's see what we can do to create those. And why are those not stacked? Oh, I made the tier 2 by accident. My bad. All right, so I need even more. Let's see how far we can go here. Tier 1s. Okay, there's 64 plus 6. I need 8 more seeds because I accidentally made those wrong ones. So let's do that. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay. So I'm going to take out those 8 because I already made these ones. Right? So I need to try and make the tier 2s. So first we need to make a whole bunch of tier 2 essence. So let me just go ahead and use the shortcut here. I thought I was holding down shift when I did that. Let's try that again. Oh, it's because there's only the one infusion crystal. So we have to manually do it like this. No big deal. All right, and now we'll go ahead and make more tier 2 seeds, which got us only another 8. All right, so let me go ahead and pop out of here and grab a whole bunch more of this inferium essence and see just how many of these tier 2 seeds we can make. So something I totally forgot about, you need a certain light level in order to plant seeds. with how dark it was down here, I couldn't plant the seeds. These two, I put one down, put the other one down, the first one would pop off. I put another one down, that second one would pop off. It just wasn't working at all. But now we're good. I put in a bunch of lanterns, and I really like how it brightens this place up. That liquid is that bright blue I was talking about. The center is all brightly colored as well. I think it's good. I think it looks really good. But right now I'm going to go ahead and plant down all of these tier 1 seeds. I'm going to plant down as many of these, or I'm going to plant all 51 of the tier 2 ones. That's right, that's all I could make was 51 of them. I used up every single piece of Inferium Essence I had to do just those. And so we're going to have to wait for things to grow before we can actually really continue on this. And what did I mess up on? I could have sworn I made 80, right? 64 and 14. No, I didn't make 80. I'm a little short. 64 and 14 is 78. No, something's not right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, this row doesn't belong. I'm still too short. I understand that, but that's better. All right, so that's all tier 1. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is eventually get all this entire row to be tier 1, and then this entire row to be tier 2. Right, once we have all tier 2 here, we're going to rip all these out and make them into tier 3 seeds. Then once we have all tier 3, we'll rip these ones out and make all tier 4, so forth and so on. Because if we're going to go in here and take a look at what we have under the mystical agriculture as far as the seeds go, we can make things like stone seeds, dirt seeds, nature seeds, so forth and so on. But the big ones are tier 5 seeds. Well, apparently that's the only tier 5 seed. That's not right. I believe there's more than just that. But we got to get the base crafting seeds first. We got to do these. And then with those seeds, we can make things. Tier 1 crafting seed will give us, like, yeah, stone seeds, dirt seeds, so forth and so on. And so the tier 5 crafting seed, if you take a look at that, we'll get diamonds, we'll get emeralds, we'll get platinum. That's the big one. That's what I want right there, the platinum. We can get basically all of our ingots coming in. We'll never have to go mining again. We just have to go here and farm. All right, so that's the plan. But let me go ahead and get the rest of these planted down, and I'm going to meet you over at the KerPOW's house, where we're going to turn in that little GM favor token. So here we are coming up to KerPOW's base here, KerPOW being the server administrator and game master whose quests we complete to unlock certain things. And well, we're coming up here to go ahead and leave this chest for him somewhere, say like right here. We'll go ahead and throw our GM favor book in here, and let's go ahead and take a look at what I wrote down in here. My favor is, can you please look into adding the KerPOWCraft mod so that we can bring spells and sorcery to the server, and the Tinker's Construct mod to bring custom armor making. That's my whole reason for the Tinker's Construct mod. Nothing to do with the smelting or anything like that of ores. We have the thermal dynamics, thermal foundations, and thermal expansion mods on here to deal with creating ingots and whatnot. I want Tinkerers strictly for the armor. For me, it's all about the armor. Alright, and so that's going to do it for today's episode here. When we come back next time is when we'll actually look at possibly doing more with the mystical agriculture, because that stuff is going to take a little bit of time to get through, to get the necessary essences and whatnot to create more. So till next time, everybody, take care, be well, and I hope to see you again soon.